Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home to the New Mexico State Aggies. You know, we love coming to the land of enchantment, especially when we have an enchanting game like the one in store today. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Boise State Broncos taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Broncos will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
A first down for the offense. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Running back searching for a hole. Hard running there. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play, because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Broncos offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Got it set up on the outside. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going. And the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on 3rd? With the catch, it's Genty. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
And once you get in this range in the football field, do you depend on your kicker? Do you go for it? I think on 4th down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
It's complete. Takes it to the house. house. Touchdown, Broncos!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stops at the 21.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Hands it off. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Genty. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Really good job on the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up, and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On the move, it's Washington. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Ooh, goodness gracious. I don't know if that head coach is gutsy or crazy.
Probably both, maybe both. A lot of coaches are, but the analytics do say you should go for it more on 4th down than conventional wisdom would suggest.
Not on your own 20.
Fair enough. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Feeling some heat. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Deep shot for the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Boise State.
The Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bronco. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The running back has it. At the 35, he's open. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Aggies. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the returner will be knocked down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces.
The Aggies will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Takes the handoff. It's Genty. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air, it's Nelson. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we've been seeing, I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt.
Number 92 on to kick it away.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Boise State ready to send out that offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Got his man on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He unleashes a long one. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They're bringing heat. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He makes the connection. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Going up top on 1st down. It's complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in 4th speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st down. That's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Got it in the middle. It's Genty. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45, on his way. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw it. The offense coughs it up. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. Touchdown, New Mexico State. The defense takes matters into their own hands. Oh, man, the defense has just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. The defense is still going to have to come back on the field. An unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. They're going to throw it again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Boise State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Number 3.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3.
New Mexico State, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. These corners going to give them some space. On second down, they'll take to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. The short hands, it's Bell. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. They get to him as he throws. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Touchdown, Broncos! 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
That makes the score Boise State 31, New Mexico State 21.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right?
Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down coming up. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute